All right. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, most beneficent, most merciful. We are here with another live show. Another good topic. As you can see from the title, Christian Prince has once again been caught telling another bold-faced lie. We want to give shout outs to the brother Farid Responds. Alhamdulillah, the brother's been doing an excellent job along with the Muslim allegation hunters. Want to also give a shout out to them and a number of other brothers out there that have been doing a very good job. Right now, the brother Farid, though, alhamdulillah, he, all praises due to Allah. He's been definitely being hitting Christian Prince with consistent hits, right? Consistently hitting him up, exposing him one after another. So I definitely want to give the credit to the brother Farid because I'm going to be using a portion of his video. Now, as I always do, the brother already responded, so I either like to just expose the tactic that Christian Prince used, or just add on to what the brother had already done. So in this case, I guess I'm going to do a little bit of both. We're going to show another tactic that Christian Prince, as I told you, he's known for using, right, to deceive his audience. And I'm going to add on to what the brother Farid already did. So let's see. I guess, well, before I do that, don't forget to like the video, right? Don't forget to like the video. So make sure you do that. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And let's get right into it. So this is a claim, an outrageous claim. This is what prompted me to respond because the lie is so bold. I mean, we've already seen that this man Christian Prince has already done a lot of lying and misinformation and omission of information, omission of fact. We've seen how he will, as I told you, the switch and bait tactic, which is what he used here. He'll claim that the Quran says something, and then when you look at the actual Quranic verse, it says nothing of the sort, and then he'll switch it out and bring in something that a scholar said, or something that the Quran that he doesn't. But his first claim is that the Quran says. But then he'll switch out the Quran and switch in the statement, an alleged statement of a scholar, right? And then we'll see that he didn't tell the whole thing that the scholar said, which you'll see in this example as well. So basically, he's kind of using all his tactics. He's using the switch and bait tactic, where he'll say the Quran says something, and then switch out the Quran and bring it in a claim from a scholar or something of this, or a narration or whatever. And then we'll also see that he doesn't tell you what the full narration said either. So he's using he's using a few of his usual tactics here. The outright lying, the switch and bait tactic, right? And the omission tactic, where he won't show you that the scholar doesn't agree with his claim, with his conclusions, and actually refutes the position. You see? Assalamu alaikum to brother Amurul and Sammy and brother Muhammad Zakaria, and salam to others who will join in as the show progresses. Matter of fact, before we progress, let me just send out one more tweet to let everybody know that the show is in fact live, and so that they can join in if they so choose to do so. Let me go ahead and do another tweet. Here we are right here, very quickly. All right, there we go. So as I said, don't forget to do the thumbs up, and of course support the channel. All right, you can utilize the links in the description of the video to support the channel and the work that we do. All right, so like I said, let's get into it. Let's get right into this. So like I said, I'm giving the credit to the brother Farid Responds. This is portions from his video, and like I said, I'm just going to add on. To what he, just add on a little bit more information to what he had already given us in exposing the lie of Christian Prince. So let's go ahead and look at the lie that Christian Prince says. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and look at the actual lie that he says, and we'll take it from there. You ready? Let's go.
like the rest of them. Chapter 113, verse number 3 is about the penis of your prophet. And I have this in my book.
All right. So now, did you hear that? Did you hear that, everybody? Did you? I don't mean to. I'm not sharing this. I don't want to spread the the insult of Allah's word, but it's a must that we address this. Okay. So I'm not doing this to I don't want to spread, of course, the insult to the prophet, or the insult, more importantly, the insult to Allah's holy word. At the same time, we must address this because, as you already know, as many of you are aware, there are many people who think that Christian Prince is educating them and is teaching them the truth and is allegedly exposing Islam for an evil religion or whatever, right? There are many people out there who think that, right? Allegedly, I don't know, I can't confirm or deny, but allegedly there are people who, maybe Muslims who are not as well versed or lacking information or knowledge about Islam and are being deceived by his lies and his tricks. So again, I want to make my intentions clear and understand what I'm doing. I'm not doing this because, of course, I don't want the insult to spread, but we must address this. So this is in a point to address it. So as you heard, he made this outrageous claim from Surah Al-Falaq that supposedly this is about the prophet's private part. We seek refuge in Allah from such a horrendous insult and claim. Okay? So that's what he's claiming. He's claiming that that's what this says in the Arabic, which is, of course, false. So let's hear his claim so that we can dismantle it.
And I challenge any Muslim to say this is not true.
Well, Christian Prince, I'm telling you it's not the truth. The brother Fareed already did it. He showed that it's not the truth. And I'm going to come in with the second smash right behind him and say that it's not the truth. That's right. I'm saying it's not the truth. I'm saying it's not the truth. And I dare you to refute us in saying that you're supposedly claiming the truth. But you won't be able to. You're already not able to. The brother Fareed already exposed you, and I'm going to further expose that you won't be able to come back and say that what we're saying is a lie. You won't be able to come back with a response to show that claim that what you're saying is truth. All right? So let's continue to hear his further lie, and then I want you to hear the lie so that way you can understand and see how clearly it is a lie. Okay? So I want you to hear the full context of his lie. And then you will be able to see, most of those who speak Arabic already, you already know that he's lying. For those of you who read and speak Arabic, you already know that he's lying. Okay? But I'm going to show for those who are not Arabic readers or speakers very clearly and plainly that he's lying. We're going to use sources that, Arabic dictionaries and things that translate to show you that he's lying to you. Because as we told you before, that's one of his tactics, right? His tactic is, of course, he's speaking to a majority non-Arabic speaking audience. Mostly a bunch of white racist Westerners. That's right, I said it. Not pulling any punches, right? Not going to be politically correct. His audience, as from what I've seen, whenever people come to us with claims and they mention Christian Prince, it's usually a white racist bigot from the West. Whether from the UK, Australia, or America or Canada. Right? They're the ones who are referring to him as some supposed authority. But of course, he knows that they don't know Arabic. He knows that even if they didn't know Arabic, that they're not going to research. Which is why he's so bold to make these claims. Which is why, like in the other video, the brother Fareed exposed how Christian Prince gave a source, a reference, and it wasn't even the right reference. It wasn't even the right reference. Right? First it was volume 1, page 282. That wasn't right. Then he makes a video. Then the fool, Christian Prince, makes a video responding to it. Then he says, oh, it was another volume 1, page 379. It's like, wait, well, you put 272 in your book. Shouldn't you have a recall of your book and get it reprinted? Right? Or put out a retraction or something and say, oh, sorry, I made a mistake on my book. It was actually this. And then we find out that it wasn't even volume 1, 379. I've been looking recently. Now they saying it's someplace else. It's volume 6, number 462. Then another one said no, it's volume 6, number 533. It's like, well, what is it, dude? What is it then? I mean, you know what I mean? You got 4 different mistakes here. But he knew, he didn't think anybody would challenge him, see? But now he's being exposed for the fraud that we already knew that he was, right? He's being exposed for the fraud that many of us already knew what he was. Again, shout out to Brother Fareed and Muslim allegation hunters, alhamdulillah, right? See? But he's not used to this because he's used to his bumbling idiots who listen to him and take his word as law. He's used to them just following him like simple-minded sheep that they are. They don't research. They don't check. They don't check to verify if he's telling them the truth. So he didn't expect that somebody would actually go behind to start pulling up and checking his sources now. So he had three different lies. Volume 1, 282. Oh no, volume 1, 379. Well, oh no, that's not it. Now it's volume 6, 462. Oh, that's not it either. Now it's volume 6, 533. Like, come on, man. Which is it? Right? So let me get back to the point here. Which is, again, he here is lying. This verse, for those who read Arabic, does not say that. And don't worry, for the English speakers, I'm going to show you that no translation says private part or, as he said, penis of anybody. And we're gonna show beyond the shadow of a doubt that this is a bold-faced lie on his part. This verse nowhere says the word penis is not in here. Penis, private part, none of those words are here. Dick, he used, those are his words. None of those words are in this verse. He's a bold-faced liar. So for any of you people who still follow him after this, then it's clear that you're just a hater. It's clear you're just a hater of Islam and you just want to hate Islam for the hell of it. You have no reason. Just for the hell of hating it, you just want to hate because of your own bigotry. Because this guy is clearly lying to you guys, all right? So let's continue. Let's continue with his lie.
Now, do you really think for a second that I would not be accepting a challenge like this? I challenged you to respond to my 107 accusations. Are you going to meet that challenge?
I want the Muslims to make 1,000 videos to get me busted.
1,000 videos are not necessary to show your deceptive nature.
Exactly. He's already busted. This video is just another addition to him being busted. But he's going to keep making videos, right? Because his idiot followers keep following him and paying him. Keep buying his books and all that nonsense, right? But again, if any of his followers who are watching this video now, and Brother Fareed's video and Muslim Alligator, and you're sincere, and you really want to know the truth, you can't deny that this man is lying. The information, the facts are there for you all to see, as you're going to see in this video. You saw it in Fareed's video. I'm going to show it to you in this video as well. So let's continue.
One will be more than enough.
And he might be Christian Prince saying that the chapter 113, verse number 3 is about the penis of your prophet.
That's the claim. That's the claim, right?
This is an issue with inconsistency.
Wait, that's the claim. I will. The Brother Fareed, like I said, he already showed it, and I'm going to piggyback on that to show you that this verse, this chapter, this verse, none of this is about anybody's private part at all, let alone the prophet's. This dude is a complete bold-faced, psychotic, perverted liar. All right? So let's go on. Let's
See. In this video, CP is claiming that the verse is about the prophet's sexual organ. If we return to his book, we find this title instead. Guys, believe me when I say that CP is just a glorified keyboard warrior with no academic integrity.
Now, I mean, look, this, wow. Like I said, again, I don't want Muslims to be offended. Again, we're only showing this to expose the lie. A lot of people get upset because these things are, so this is not being shown to promote this. Now, some people say, well, you shouldn't show it at all. I understand. However, we must expose the lie. It has to be drawn out so people can see it, grasp it, and understand how this man is bold-faced lying. I want you guys to see it. As they say, sometimes seeing is believing, right? You heard the statement, sometimes seeing is believing. So we need people to see the lie, see the bold, so it register. I want it to register in your eyes and in your brain so you can see the lie right there. And then you can see the information that refutes it, so you know that he is bold-faced lying to his audience and any Muslims who may be vulnerable to misinformation. So as you see, the brother Farid shows that Christian Prince in his book claims that this is what is being said, that this is what Allah says. A'udhu billah, right? I seek refuge in Allah from the bold-faced liar. But mashallah, we have the information to expose it and refute it and smash it and destroy it. Continue.
Let us see this time. I'm just giving you more hint about my book because you are so cheap to buy it. Go buy it, man, so you can expose it.
Now here we know this is Rasikin, right? That does not mean penis, bro. That does not. Where the hell? Don't worry. But like I said, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna show you. We're gonna embarrass Christian Prince more than if that's possible to embarrass him any more than he's already been embarrassed. But we're gonna embarrass him even more to show him that Rasikin does not mean penis, private part. It doesn't mean any of those things. Where did he get that from? I don't know, other than to say that the man is a bold-faced liar. That's the only conclusion we could come to, because nowhere does that mean private part or penis of nowhere. I've looked, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the language sources to show you that this word has nothing to do with a penis at all. Where did he get that? Either he's dumb and he doesn't know his own language, since he claims to be from the Middle East and claims to speak Arabic. So either he's dumb and he doesn't even know his own language, or we can only conclude that the man is a bold-faced liar, which has already been shown and proven. Okay, so let's continue.
Key in the forced fake laughter.
All right, let's get to the point here.
As you can see.
So now, this is from brother. I want to make sure I give the credit to brother Farid. Okay. Now here, brother Farid shows that Christian Prince shows these translations, but he says that the true translation is here, right? It says incoming verse. Every Islamic translation gives us a false, stupid, and confusing translation, right? How is that possible? But according to him, he knows all the translations. So according to him, everybody's wrong except Mr. Uneducated. Mr. Uneducated, unprofessional, nobody, Christian Prince. He got it right, everybody. Amazing. All these translators don't know what they're talking about, but Mr. Uneducated, nobody from Egypt or Middle East, he got it right there. He knows better than all these people. So as you see, his translation, as you say, I seek refuge in Allah, from his false lying translation. I'm not even going to read it, but you can see it on the screen. I seek refuge from the evil of that. I mean, come on. Right? So now let me show you that he's a bold-faced liar. I'm going to show now. Here we see he gives us what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 translations, including his own 7. Well, I'm going to show you a site that has even more than that, and not a single one has what you see as his translation. So where the hell did he get that from? And I'm going to show you that what he puts there is not even real. I'm going to show you that what he puts there is not even real at all. Okay? But here, let's take a look. All right? Let's take a look. So as you see here is a website that gives us translations of the Quran. All right? The word in question is Rasikin. All right? That's the word in question that he claims is the private part, the penis. The D-I-C-K. Now let's see. Here, as he said, according to him, again, all these translators are liars, but he only gave a few. So I'm going to show you that this website gives us at least a dozen or more translations, even including non-Muslims. So let's see. Maybe the non-Muslim translators might agree with Christian Prince's translation. Let's see. So as you see on the screen, none of the translations have penis or D-I-C-K, that's hard, or none of that. None of that, right? None of them. How is it that they all wrong, everybody? How's that possible? Right? I mean, at least one of them should have the translation that Christian Prince give, correct, right? How is it that every one of them got it wrong except Christian Prince? Come on, everybody. Is that possible? Is that really possible? That every one of them got this translation wrong except Mr. Christian Prince? Nobody has the translation that he has? Nobody understood that the word lasikin means penis or hard, D-I-C-K? Come on, that's not possible. All these people are liars, Christian Prince? All of these people are liars, Christian. Look at it. Not a single one. Everyone has the darkness, the darkness, the darkness, the darkness, the dark, darkness, darkness. Nobody has penis. Nobody has hard, D-I-C-K. How's that possible? That everybody got it wrong. Look, like I said, this one even has what they call controversial. Look, this one even has controversial. Controversial, depreciated, or status undetermined works. Not even they have penis. Look at that. Darkness, 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 darkness. Okay, even controversial ones. All right, well, what about the non-Muslim? Let's see. Come on, let's go to the non-Muslim. Look, now here's a list of non-Muslim translators. You got Arthur John Arbery, clearly not a Muslim, non-Muslim. Edward Henry, non-Muslim. George Sales, non-Muslim. John Meadow Rodwell, non-Muslim. Okay, now this N.J. Dawood, I don't know who that is, but at least the other four are non-Muslim, right? Orientalist works. Okay, now look at them. Not even the non-Muslims agree with you, Christian Prince. Not even the non-Muslims agree with you, Christian Prince. How is that you got it right and everybody else got it wrong? Look at it. John Arthur Arbery has darkness. Edward Henry Palmer has evil of the night when it comes. George Sale has mischief of the night. John Meadow Rodwell has the night. Okay? And even Dawood, whoever this N.J. Dawood, he has darkness. Spread when she spreads her darkness. Where is the penis and hard D-I-C-K, Christian Prince? Look at that. Nobody has that. Look at the ones underneath. New and or partial translations. None of them have penis either. See that? Umbrella evolving under the umbrella of the night. Okay? Darkness. Darkness. Nobody has that, Christian Prince. How is it that you got it right and everybody? Look at that. I gave you over a dozen and not one of them have what you have, Christian Prince. None of them translate Gaussikin as penis or hard D-I-C-K, sir. Where the hell did you get that from? Right? Nobody has that translation. Not even the non-Muslim that you can see. Not even the non-Muslim ones have that, sir. How is it that you are so intelligent more than all these people and you just happen to get the right translation and everybody else got it wrong? How's that possible, Christian Prince? You know what? You know what it is? It's not possible. That's the point. It's not possible that all these people got it wrong and you somehow got the right translation. That's right. It's not possible. It's not possible that not a single one of these people, even the non-Muslim ones, and a lot of their translations sometimes are horrible, but yet in this place, not a single one of them have it as you have as the penis or the hard D-I-C-K. Not a single one of them have it as that. But you somehow got it right against everybody. Isn't that amazing, everyone? Isn't that amazing? Right? That's just amazing. So as you can see, he somehow has it right. Somehow he got the right translation, but everybody else got it wrong. No, the truth is everybody else got it right and he got it wrong. He made up a completely fabricated, that's right, you hear me. He made up a completely fabricated translation. And remember, this is his tactic. Remember in my other videos where I talk about how he does the switch and bait. He will say that the Quran says something, and yet it does not say what he claims it says at all. At all. Whether it's English or Arabic, it does not say what he claims his translation is. At all, it does not say that. So what's he going to do, everybody? He's going to switch and bait. Let's listen. He's going to switch and bait.
From the choice of words, he suffers from a truly limited vocabulary. A vocabulary not suitable for a religious text, but rather one that is more suitable for a middle school playground. Now let's carry on. He makes the claim that the word ghasiq, which means night, should be translated as male genitalia. He argues that this is the view of Ibn Abbas, and provides sources for his claim. The first source is the exegesis of Ibn Atiyah, which we can see here. Now, does Ibn Atiyah claim that this is the view of Ibn Abbas? No. Ibn Atiyah says that Ibn Abbas, Mujahid, and Al-Hasan, all major commentators, held the view that ghasiq means night. And that's the part.
Now, again, this is again one of his other tactics. Remember, guys, he does this a lot. He likes to he'll switch. So now we see the switch and bait. So first, it's the Quran says. It doesn't actually say what he claims it says. So now he has to go to some commentary where the commentary supposedly makes the claim. But then in the commentary itself, the commentary doesn't agree with what he says. The commentary shows you that that's not that maybe somebody said that and they were wrong, but he won't tell you that part. He won't tell you that, well, the commentary is acknowledging that rare or that strange claim is unsubstantiated. It's incorrect. He won't tell you that part. So he'll quote it as if the source is saying, yes, see, the scholars say that it means the private part of the prophet, right? He'll say it like that. See? The scholars say that the Quran says that it means it's the right? He'll say that. But then, as the brother has been exposing, he won't tell his people that, well, right here in the next sentence, the scholars say, well, that opinion is wrong, or whoever said that was lying, or whatever. He won't tell you that part. Is that not clear deception? Is that not clear lying, everyone? Even to his non-Muslim, his followers who hate Islam. You yourselves have to admit he's lying to you. You can't deny it. If you're really sincere, you cannot get away from the fact that he's lying to you guys. He's omitting information. He's committing the crime of omission. I talked about this before in my other videos when I talk about his tactics and tricks. This is one of his tricks. He'll mention a part of a book, as if the book is telling you that this is the correct position, but he won't tell you that the next sentence or the next paragraph says, oh, but, however, that opinion is wrong. That opinion was by a liar. So-and-so didn't actually say that. He won't tell you that part. Is that not clear lying and deception? And I'm talking to his own followers. Would you not agree that that's lying? Would you not agree that if he's omitting information that refutes his position, would you not agree that the man is not being honest with you? I'm serious to his followers. I'm talking to you. We Muslims, we already see it. We Muslims, we already see that he's lying. But for you guys who claim to follow him and listen to him and reference him whenever you come to us Muslims, I want you guys to be honest. Is this not clear proof that he is not telling you guys the correct information by him omitting these facts? All right, let's continue.
Part that's underlined in green. He then points out that Al-Naqash attributed to Ibn Abbas that ghasiq is referring to male genitalia. However, Ibn Atiyah does not endorse this claim. If we actually do some research, we'd come to the conclusion that Al-Naqash is someone that is accused of lying. There are also 3 centuries between Al-Naqash and Ibn Abbas, and therefore we can 3 centuries.
Wait, I want to go back to that point. I want to go back to that point right here. This point right here. That you find out that this Al-Naqash is said to be a person who lied. Why doesn't Christian Prince tell you this? And I noticed that not only does Christian Prince do this, but a lot of these haters do this. A lot of these haters against Islam do this. They claim that they're experts. They claim that they are the researchers and they're the scholars and all this stuff. Right? Robert Spencer, a lot of these people, I've caught them all doing this. Right? They'll make claims and then they won't tell their audience that, oh, but the Muslims don't agree with that. Or the Muslim scholars say that person is lying. Or the Muslim scholars say that that's a wrong position. They won't tell their audience that part. They leave the part out. They quote the part where the scholar mentions that, such a position or claim have been made, right? And then they tell it like as if that's the facts. Oh yeah, so-and-so scholar said that so-and-so had said this. And they stop right there. But they don't say that, however, the information shows that so-and-so actually did not say that. Or so-and-so was known to be a liar. Or, you know what I mean? Like, they don't tell you that part of it. That's clearly dishonest. And the reason why these guys don't get a pass on that is because they claim to be experts. They claim to be knowledgeable about what they're talking about. Right? They claim to be the so-called expert in the field of attacking Islam. So this is why they don't get a pass. This is why they don't get the pass that, it was a mistake or they missed it. No, because they claim to be the researcher. They claim to be using Islamic sources to refute Islam. Well, if you're using the Islamic source, how is it that you missed the part that refutes your claim? How is it that you missed the part that says, but so-and-so is a liar who said that? Or that position is wrong who said that? Why don't you mention that part of it? Why are you dishonestly telling your audience that this is what's mentioned in Islamic source, but you don't tell them in what context it's mentioned in the Islamic source? You don't tell them that the Islamic source says that claim is false. That claim is incorrect. Why don't you tell them that part of it? Why do you tell them as if to make it seem like the Muslims actually believe that stuff? Or that the Muslim scholars actually supported that position? Why don't you tell them that? Well, we obviously know the reason why you don't tell them that. It's because you are promoting a lie. But what's puzzling to me is why you do this knowing, of course, since you've done the research and you have the books and the pages, knowing that you could be exposed. The only thing I could assume is, we don't have to assume, is because, again, they pretty much know that their fans and followers will not research. Right? They obviously know that their fans and their followers will not research this information and will just listen to what they say and run with it. But what further puzzles me is that why are they boldly doing this? Not, clearly not understanding that the Muslims, however, will pull your coat and expose you then. Why are you guys so willing to do this, knowing that we Muslims can expose you, as you see is happening now? Did you think that the Muslims didn't have this information, perhaps? Maybe that's what they thought. Maybe they thought the Muslims don't have this information either, so we can trick the Muslims. I don't get it. I don't get why you would stupidly do this, knowing that you can be exposed, as you see is happening here with the brother Farid has shown. And as I said, what I'm going to add on myself, I'm going to add on some things to show you myself that he is completely lying. So let's continue on.
We'd come to the conclusion that a naqash is someone that is accused of lying. There are also 3 centuries between al-Naqash and Ibn Abbas, and therefore we cannot accept this as a valid attribution to him. The question that comes to mind is, why did Christian Prince argue that this is Ibn Abbas's opinion when the same page that he is quoting provides another opinion with a stronger attribution to Ibn Abbas? Well, obviously it's because Christian Prince is dishonest. He knows that you don't know Arabic. And
Exactly. See, that's the thing, and that's what I told you. Didn't I tell you that's what he does? A lot of times he likes to show his audience the Arabic source, and like, what is that doing for them? They don't know Arabic, so what are you showing them? Why don't you show them the translation? What the hell are you showing your non-Arabic Western friends from Australia and America and the UK and Canada? What the hell are you showing them the Arabic for when you know they don't know how to read it? If you were honest, you would show them the translation. But you see, he only shows the translation when it suits his cause, right? Or when he can manipulate it to only show the part that he wants them to see. See? Then he'll show a translation. But when it comes to stuff like this, he won't show them. He won't show them because, again, if they have a chance to read it, they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, doesn't it say right there that so-and-so was a liar? and that Ibn Abbas didn't actually say, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. So let's continue.
Frankly, he couldn't care less about being objective. Christian Prince then provides a second source, which he wrongfully refers to as Takhrij Ahadith Ulum ad-Din. That is not the correct name of the book. It is actually called Takhrij Ahadith Ihya Ulum ad-Din. Again, this merely shows Christian Prince's incompetence. Moreover, again, by returning to this work, we find that the author claims that it is well known that Ibn Abbas said that Ghasiq is referring to the night. On the bottom of the page, we find that scholars like Ibn Tayyib, Al-Iraqi, and Subki all rejected this attribution to Ibn Abbas and the Prophet, peace be upon him.
All right, so again, you see? Why does he leave this out? Why does Christian Prince leave this out? If he's supposed to be the expert researcher, right? If he's supposed to be this big bad guy who knows all about Islam and uses Islamic sources, and he's telling the Muslims how Islam is evil and bad from their own sources, yet our own sources refute him. So this is why, again, I repeat, he cannot be given the pass that he didn't know any better. No, because remember, he claims to be the man who knows it. He claims to know, obviously, he claims to know how to translate the Quran better than all these other translators. So this is why he doesn't get a pass. This is why we can't overlook this as a mistake of ignorance. No, I say this is intentional. He is intentionally lying to his audience, as the brother has exposed. So if he's supposed to be Mr. Researcher, how is it that he ignores that, as the brother is showing here, that many of the scholars said that no, this was falsely attributed to Ibn Abbas, and that in fact Ibn Abbas said no, that the Ghasiq, al-Ghasiqin, is the night or the darkness, right? How is it that he misses this? Or is it that he didn't miss it at all? He just doesn't want to tell his audience because he wants you to believe his lie. He doesn't tell his audience because he wants you, his audience, you ignorant followers of his, he wants you to believe his lie. As the brother is showing you here, we have the facts and the proof that the scholars are saying that no, that is not that claim that the Ghasiq is the private part or whatever is a lie. It came from a liar. It's not correct. It's not true. And that in fact Ibn Abbas said no, that it is. Ibn Abbas says that the Ghasiqin is the night, the darkness. See? Very clear.
Again, why would Christian Prince be so deceptive with this attribution? It is because he couldn't care less about objectivity, and most of you watching this video don't know any Arabic. And those that do are gonna look it up. Now that we're done with these...
So now with that being said, right? With that being said, let me take you guys over here. Now let me do my part where I'm gonna add on to what the brother already showed. So now here's a website that is a Quranic dictionary, right? Quranic dictionary. This is the place where the Ghasiq is used, right, in the Quran. Okay, the two places here, the other two places up here, it's in a different form. As you can see, it is spelled differently, so it carries a different meaning. But here is the two places that the word is used. And notice in both places is darkness. Now let's go to this verse right here, chapter 17, verse 78. Let's take a look at chapter 17, verse 78. All right. All right, as you see here. Okay. Now let's take it. Let's say if we were to give the translation that he gave, would it make sense? Right? Would it make sense? Establish prayer at the decline of the sun until the darkness of the night, and the Quran of dawn. Indeed, the recitation of dawn is ever witnessed. Now, if we were to take his translation, what he claims the word means, as you know, right? You know what he claims it means. It wouldn't even make sense, right? That wouldn't even make sense to be put in that sentence right there, right? It wouldn't make sense. Establish the prayer at the decline of the sun until the blank and the Quran of dawn. Indeed, right? It wouldn't make sense. So this is to show you that the guy's a lying idiot. But now let's not stop there. Let's not stop there. Let me take you now to an Arabic English lexicon. Okay? Now I'm going to take you to an Arabic English lexicon. This is for anybody who does not speak Arabic, right? For us English speakers who we don't know how to speak Arabic fully or whatever, and we want to look up the meaning of a word, right? And as you can see, this lexicon is by a non-Muslim. So I'm going to even put it more in your field. I'm giving you the lexicon by a non-Muslim, so you can't say, oh, well, you know, he's a Muslim, so he's lying, just like all those translators. No, as you can see on the screen, this is the Arabic English lexicon by Edward William Lane. Okay? And from London. From London. So he's not a Muslim. He has no reason to try to favor Islam or whatever. English speaking person translating. Look what he says the word ghasik means. As you can see right here, it is ghain, sin, and qaf, right? Ghasaka. Right? Excuse me. Yeah, right? So, as you can see, right? And anybody else wants to see it, right? These are the letters of it. I'm trying to make it see so everybody can see. As you can see from the Quranic dictionary right here, everybody see on the screen, this is the root word of the word in question. Ghain, sin, and qaf. Right? And the vowels give it the sound, the vowels that are added to it. But that's the root. As you can see, this is the transliteration of it. Ghain, sin, qaf. Right? That's the word in question. Okay, this is how it looks when it's in a sentence or a word, phrase. This is how it looks, the same letters, right? All right? The ghain, the sin, and the qaf, right there. See that, right? Right? Everybody see it, correct? All right, so now let's go to the dictionary. Here it is right here in the dictionary. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you guys can see that clearly. All right? Here it is, the same word, same letters. See the ghain, the sin, and the qaf right there. So I want it to be clear. So even though you might not know how to read Arabic, at least you can still follow along with the symbols. You can recognize the symbol. You see it? You guys see it, right? See where my cursor's at? See it? The little curly thing with the little dot on top, and then the three little loops that look like a W, right? And then this squiggly thing right here that looks like with the two dots on top. See it right there? See it right here? Okay, and wait a minute, just to make sure, let's go back to the actual verse in question, which is 113 verse 3. So you can see it once again. Notice this is it. You see, everybody? This is mostly for Christian Prince's followers who may watch this video. So I want you all to see. Look, this is the verse. This is the chapter and verse that he was talking about. 113 verse 3. That's the word in question right there. See? Ghasika. Right? Ghain, sin, qaf. All right, and here it is in the sentence from the verse, the ghasikin, and of course they say it means darkness. But I just want you to see, to make sure that you see the letters, so you see that we're following along. All right, so now here it is again, right here. Right, these are the same symbols right there. So it's the exact same word that Christian Prince claimed means penis or hard, D-I-C-K. Right? Right? So, let's take a look at it. Oh, gotta go down again. All right, so here it is right here. Wait. Hold on a second. So there it is right there. You see it? See where my cursor's at? Right there. Here it is right here. I try to make it a little bigger so you can see. Ghasik, qaf. Right? Ghain, sin, qaf. Ghasik. That's the word. Again, he said it meant, you saw it, right? He said it meant the hard, the penis or the hard, D-I-C-K. That's what he said. You all saw it. You all heard it. Now, here is a language source, as you can see over here. Arabic English Lexicon. Edward William Lane, clearly not a Muslim. It's not by the Abduls, as he claims, right? It's not by the Abduls. It's not by the Mohammeds. It's none of that. This is clearly an English man. And the book was from London, 1863. No favoritism towards Islam whatsoever. So what does he say the word means? Well, let's take a look. He says, right, this word ghasikaf, right, ghasik, is what? It says also he entered upon that's that word again. There it is. What does it mean? I.e. the beginning of the darkness. Finish, Christian Prince. You're a liar. You're a bold-faced liar. You completely lied. We can't even say that it was a mistake because you claim to know Arabic. Your followers and your people, they think that you know Arabic so well. Well, if you know it so well, where did you get that word meant penis or hard, D-I-C-K, Christian Prince? You know where you got it from? No damn where. You got that from no damn where other than your devilish own head and imagination. Look at that. The language source says it means the beginning of the darkness. And said he delayed or deferred the call to prayer sunset to the what? There it is again. Sick of the night. Look at that right there. That's the same word again. See the letters, all right? Symbol of the night, Christian Prince. Look at the next one. There it is again. See? There it is. The symbols, the three letters. There it is with the vowels. What does it say? The beginning of the darkness of night, or the darkness of the night, or the darkness of the beginning of the night. Christian Prince is a liar, caught in another lie, a bold-faced lie at that. Again, I'm trying to appeal to some of his followers who may be sincere. I'm appealing to any Muslims who may be vulnerable to his lies. I want you to see it with your own eyes that the man is bold-facedly lying to you. These are not mistakes. This cannot be because he's ignorant, although he is ignorant. But no, these are not what we call ignorant, honest mistakes. It is clear that the man is telling bold-faced lies. Does anybody know what that means? That's an expression that we have here in English. Bold-faced lie means that somebody is intentionally lying to you and they know that they're lying. That's a bold-faced lie. It's when somebody sits right in front of your face. They know that it's a lie. It's not that they're mistaken. It's not that they're unsure. It is when a person in their mind, they are fully aware that they are lying to your face. That is called a bold-faced lie. And that's what Christian Prince has done here. Again, shout out to the brother Farid. I must continue to give the credit. And I just wanted to add on my own little part. It is clear that Christian Prince has been and is now in this video bold-facedly lying to you people and any vulnerable Muslims out there. You cannot trust this man. As you can see here, this right here should completely shut you off from listening to him any further. This right here, if you weren't convinced by the other videos that the brother had done, or the videos that I've done, or Muslim Allegations have done, and others, if none of those convinced you, this one here should be the one that convinces you for sure. This one here should be the one that lets you see beyond the shadow of a doubt that the man has told a lie to your face. That he's completely lying about Islam. Look at this lie. Look at and a nasty lie at that. It was such a nasty lie to say that the verse is talking about the private part of the prophet. Such a nasty lie, a vulgar lie, an offensive lie. to say that the verse was talking about the private part of the prophet. Oh man. So not only is he lying, but he's being vulgar about it. He's being spiteful about it. He's being mocking about it. He's adding, as they say, adding insult to injury. Not only is he lying, but he's lying with a dirty, nasty lie at that. The claim that the verse is talking about the prophet's private part, when it has nothing to do with that at all, and the word doesn't even mean penis or hard dick at all. It doesn't mean anything of the sort or anything even close to it. Look further. Look at all the meanings from the lexicon. Look at that. Look here. Look at my cursor. Disappears the time of the blending of the which is seen when the darkness becomes confused and obstructs the view the aspects of the things. The entering in of the beginning of the darkness. So we can see clearly from the Arabic to English lexicon that these words or these letters, for those who don't know Arabic, again, look at the symbols. You can see it's the same exact symbols right here and the same exact symbols in the verse. Right? The little loop thing with the dot on top. The thing that looks like a W, and this loop-de-loop right here. Again, I'm saying that again for the non-Arabic speakers, since they don't know what these letters mean, right? But the Ghain Sin Qaf is what those letters are, right? But for those who don't know, at least you can look at the little symbol, right? You can look at the little symbol here, and you can see the symbols, right? We looked at it here. The little symbol, the little hook curl thing with a dot on top. These lines are here. This is the vowels for those who don't know. These are the vowels, right? These are vowels right here that make you say ah, e, and ain, right? Ah, e, and ain, right? So ghasiqin. But the letters, just the root word, the root is this. Ghain Sin Kaf. Those three letters. See that? Those three letters right there, everybody. And as you see, those three letters are right there. Same three letters in the lexicon. So I want to make this so clear that you cannot miss it. That these are it's the same word. It's the same three letters. And notice that the lexicon from a English man, not a Muslim, says that it means darkness. Darkness to the dark sunset of the night, the beginning of the darkness of the night, the darkness of the night, the darkness of the beginning of the night, right? Disappears the time of the blending, which is when the darkness becomes, right? The darkness, look at this. The entering in of the beginning of the darkness. Are you guys clear that Christian Prince is a liar? He's a liar. Now, you're not going to tell me that this lexicon is wrong. You're not going to tell me that this language source, this is supposed to be by an expert. This is supposed to be by a language expert. You're not going to tell me that Christian Prince knows more than this lexicon here. You're just not going to do that. And if you do have that claim, then you're an idiot. If you tell me that Christian Prince knows more than this lexicon here, then you are a complete jackass idiot. And we don't need to further talk to any of you further. So if you're a real honest person, you cannot deny that Christian Prince is clearly wrong about this word. Okay? You cannot deny he's wrong about this word. And again, I swear, if any of you tell me that Christian Prince knows more than the Arabic to English lexicon, then you are a complete jackass. And you need to see your way out of here. There's no way you can get around this. Christian Prince, if you're watching this, there's no way you can get around this. There's no way you can get around this, Christian Prince. You completely lied about this word, ghasik. You lied. You did it. You made a bold-faced lie. And I hope your followers see this, and I hope you lose your following and your book doesn't sell. Because it's clear you don't deserve any support. You don't deserve any support. You don't deserve people to buy your book, to donate. You don't deserve anything. You are a liar, a bold-faced liar. And as we see from the picture on the screen, your crown is on the ground, broken. Your crown is broken on the ground where it belongs. Your Christian Prince crown is on the ground, as you see in the picture, broken and dirty. Broken and dirty is where your crown is at now, buddy. Complete liar, man. Wow. Amazing, amazing. So I wanted you all to see that. To bulking, as you were, hopefully you listened to the video and you got to see that there's nothing about sex cult at all, and that you've been lied to. So whether you're not a fan of CP, which you're probably lying anyway, but regardless, as you see from this video, there's no sex cult here. You've been listening to the lies of Christian Prince make you think that it's a sex cult, when in fact, as I already showed you, it has nothing to do with private parts or penises or anything of the sort. So you're not making any points here. Okay, you're not making any points here. All right. No, to Balkan, no. There isn't any permanent erections or any of this nonsense you're talking here. So no. All right. Well, I don't know who you're talking about, because I didn't drop out of high school, so I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't drop out of high school, so. But you know what? If that's all you're gonna do is give us silly, immature, childish insults, then take your ass and go somewhere else. See, that's all they can do. That's all they can do. I'm putting you out of here. Nobody's gonna see what you gotta say. Go on and get up out of here with your little childish insults, jackass. Right? You see how these guys do? That's what he come in here talking about. You can't. Well, guess what? Of course, I have graduated from high school, but let's say, just for the sake of argument, that I didn't graduate from high school. I still prove that the Christian Prince is a liar. Ain't that amazing? A so-called high school dropout, which again I'm not. I have my diploma. I graduated from high school. But imagine that a so-called high school dropout, as you claim, still proved that Christian Prince is a liar by using clear sources to prove him wrong. I used the Arabic to English lexicon. I showed the different translations of the Quran. We showed all the evidence to show you that Christian Prince is a liar. So wow, that's great for a high school dropout, huh? That's great for a high school dropout, huh? Isn't it? But again, I repeat, I'm not a high school dropout. I have graduated from high school. I have my diploma. So no problems. But that's all these guys can do, right? That's all these guys can do. See? And that's what I'm saying. That's sad. That instead of being honest and looking and saying, wow, clearly, like I said, even if you don't agree, even if you don't like us, even if you hate Islam, you cannot deny that the man lied to you guys. You can't deny that he lied. The evidence has shown you. We showed you clearly that the man lied to you. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. Right? So even if you don't like us, you may hate us, you may hate our guts, but the one thing you can't do, is you can't deny that the man is exposed as a liar. Chapter 113, verse 3 does not say penis or D-I-C-K or any of those words associated with the male genitalia. I proved it. I proved that the man made up a translation. The brother Farid proved that the source, that the claim that that the Gnostic means that was wrong, and that the person who made the claim was a liar, and that the overwhelming majority of scholars show that it doesn't mean that at all, and that the attribution to that to Ibn Abbas was false, because Ibn Abbas himself also said it means darkness. And then I showed you from non-Muslim, because I knew they would say that, well, that's a Muslim. So I went to a non-Muslim Arabic to English lexicon, and even the non-Muslim says it means darkness. So that way you can't say, oh, well, that's the Muslims, they're lying. I gave you a non-Muslim white man, Edward William, right? I gave you a white man from the UK. So that way you can't say, oh, he's Muslim, he's lying. No, I gave you one of your own people. Gave you a white man telling you that it means darkness in his own lexicon. What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? We broke it down as simple as possible for any of you people out there. We tried to make it as simple as possible. So that way there's no argument, there's no way around it. The man lied. He made up a complete fabrication of a verse that doesn't exist. He ignored, not that he didn't ignore, he didn't tell you that the scholar said that Ibn Abbas actually didn't say that the person who said Ibn Abbas said that was a liar. Why didn't he tell you that part, as the brother Farid showed you? So no matter which way you look at it, Christian Prince has been exposed as caught in another lie. He lied about what the verse means and what it says, and he lied because he didn't tell you that Ibn Abbas didn't say that. He doesn't tell you that the other scholars say, hey, no, Ibn Abbas didn't say that. The person who says Ibn Abbas claims that was a liar. Why doesn't Christian Prince tell you that part? You know why? Because clearly that refutes his claim. That refutes his claim. So of course he's not going to tell you. But if he was honest, see, what he should have done is not used it at all, right? That would have been the right thing to do. The right thing to do was don't even use it if you know that the scholars are saying in the same book that you're referencing that that's not the correct position, or that Ibn Abbas didn't actually say that, or that the person who said Ibn Abbas says that is a liar. Your best bet would be don't even use that at all. Don't even use that reference at all, because you know it doesn't support your claim. If you were an honest person, you would not use it. You would stay away from it because you know that you could be refuted with the very same source, right? That's what an intelligent person would do. An intelligent person would say, you know what? I'm not even going to use that reference because it refutes me. So I'm not going to use it. But no, not Christian dunce. Not Christian dunce. Nope. He used it because he knows you guys. And see, you followers of him, you should be insulted by this. You should be insulted that he thinks you guys are stupid. You should be insulted as followers and listeners of Christian Prince, because it's obvious he thinks you guys are stupid. He obviously thinks that you guys are not intelligent enough, and apparently you aren't, to look up and research this information yourselves. It's obvious he thinks you guys are idiots, and that's sad. But again, everybody, Christian Prince caught telling another bold-faced lie has been exposed. Again, shout out to the brother Farid Response for his great work. To the brothers Muslim Allegation Hunters, alhamdulillah for them as well, and others doing the work here. And again, like I said, I'm just adding on. I just added on. So I appreciate your support and you stopping in to watch. And for those who watch this later, don't forget to put a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And go on ahead and support your brother in the work that he does. Inshallah, utilize the links in the description of the video. All right? Y'all take care. Assalamu alaikum.